Burning fat. Are you trying to burn fat? Well, let me give you the top 6 tips that are proven to help you burn fat most effectively. Number 6, don't eat late at night. Common sense. The later you eat, the more likely you're going to store instead of burn.
I think a lot of people would expect me to disagree with this point, but I don't necessarily disagree, but I think it requires context. It does actually appear like shifting your meals towards later in the night increases risk of weight gain. And the mechanisms for this aren't just eating more, rather because eating in the morning typically increases metabolic rate throughout the day, and eating in the morning can help regulate appetite hormones so that you do not unconsciously overeat. When consuming the exact same snack at 10 a.m. versus 11 p.m., the group consuming the snack at 10 a.m. burned approximately 6 more grams of fat. Obviously, this amount is actually quite trivial, but there are actually a fair bit of studies demonstrating that when moving your eating window later in the day closer to sleep, it has a negative impact on sleep, and once again, it may decrease energy expenditure and increase energy intake. As this study mentioned, the decrease in energy expenditure is actually quite trivial, but the sleep disruption and increase in food intake may not be as trivial, which is why all of these factors may actually cause you to gain more weight if you shifted your eating window. Not because eating late at night will simply cause you to store more fat, but it may simply increase caloric intake and slightly reduce caloric expenditure. But for most people, including myself and many other people who have families, stopping eating early in the day simply isn't sustainable, and even if it may transiently increase weight loss, you're more likely to give up, overeat, and gain all the weight back anyway. So if not eating late at night works for you, then it's not a terrible practice to have. But if it simply isn't sustainable, you're not going to magically gain a ton of weight if you simply shift your eating window later in the day, given that you continue to monitor your energy expenditure and energy intake. With that being said, if you'd like an individualized approach to your nutrition and lifestyle to optimize your health, energy, and body composition, send me a DM to sign up for coaching.